Okay, so that's perfect.
Okay, you were in.
Okay, so you guys can even like talking to each other. Yeah, that's good. So, why do you choose to be Catholic as a young person today?
Why do you choose to be Catholic
As a young person. Catholic? Oh, jeez, go for the big ones, why don't you?
Hey guys, I got to talk to a whole bunch of young adults who are Catholic and ask them why they choose to be Catholic. If you're not Catholic and watching this video, I invite you guys to just listen and hear why these young adults believe. I find it so interesting learning about why people do what they do and choose to believe what they believe. So it was really neat to go out and talk to a whole bunch of young adults. I wasn't able to put everybody in the video that I got to talk to, but yeah, I think this is a really neat video, informative and super inspiring as well to see these young adults and young people choosing to live out their faith. And with our faith, we're called not only to believe it, but also to live it. And that can be hard at times, and it takes a choice and it takes intentionality. So it was neat to hear what these young adults had to say.
I guess if you'd asked me that a couple of years ago, I would have said it was because I was born that way and raised that way, and that was really all I knew. But
one of the main reasons that I remain a Catholic and have consistently stayed a Catholic through my young adulthood is because of the balance that the church offers. On one hand, through the liturgy, through the tradition, through the sacraments, the church offers this sense of rootedness, the sense of stability, of consistency, of structure that we all crave as human beings.
I personally think one of the things that plagues youth today is a lack of identity or a constant grasping for something to be grounded in. And I think Catholicism is the most authentic grounding you can have as a youth because of the role model it gives us, Jesus.
yeah, as I got older and started going through faith formation and actually learning about my faith, the more I love it, the more beautiful, the more I see the beauty and the truth and the goodness of it, and how essential it is to my daily life, and that I wouldn't be able to live without it, honestly.
Why do I choose to what?
To be Catholic as a young person today.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Why do you choose to be Catholic as a young person?
I choose to be Catholic. Well, first because I love Jesus, and it just gives me purpose.
I think the relationships that follows being Catholic and just the joy that it brings.
And the church is also this wide open space that allows for us to flourish as creatives, to flourish as individuals. So I love that about the Catholic Church. It's rooted, it's grounded, but it's also this creative space that allows us to be fully who we are and fully who we're meant to be.
I choose to be Catholic as a young person because I find that it brings a lot of peace to my life in knowing that there's a person out there that loves me unconditionally and that died for my sins.
Every time it's reintroduced to me, it just makes me happy, but it also makes me sad to know that not a lot of people have that grounding, and it gives me a lot of conviction.
Experiencing little bits of happiness and community that I found within Catholicism, within the church, and within circles of people that are Catholic and who have found Jesus and who are friends with him, and then being able to enter into that as well.
Yeah, you want to share it, and you want other people to love who you love, and to experience what you love.
Well, it's trying to hard to decide what you want to say.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot
That's
of things
hard.
to say.
This past year, I've really focused on trying to become a better person, and I found that praying every day and dedicating each day of my life to God has really helped in me becoming a better man.
So why do you choose to be Catholic as a young person?
I think it offers comfort and hope when everything around you is super uncertain and changing all the time.
You mean I can't talk in Spanish? I guess I'm a Catholic today because, I'm in love with Jesus, and just following him and being a disciple is very important to me.
It's been so many years just trying to seek joy in video games or in relationships. Yeah, and just coming to the realization of how like that leaves me so empty.
And now I have an audience. It's just kind of awkward.
It gives me hope and something to live for. Yeah, it's something worth living for, and it's a reason to wake up each day and to go out and smile and to love each person, and a way to share joy and to share that hope that I found. And that's why.
Beautiful.
With Jesus, there's just so much joy. The Catholic faith has the opportunity to encounter Jesus so much more closely than anybody else. We get to receive him, body, blood, soul, and divinity. And that's just such a beautiful thing.
To just have one thing that you can focus on and know that it's unchanging, and just know that you're unconditionally loved and accepted, and just have that warmth and acceptance around you. It's just really comforting amid everything else that's chaotic in life.
I choose to be Catholic today because Jesus has revealed himself to me. I know that he is real and that he's the truth and that he is worth believing in and worth following. So I give him everything that I am.
I'd say first, when I was growing up, it was very much more of my parents' faith that I took and kept. But at a certain point, I needed to make it my own.
Because of joy. The joy that I've seen, the joy that I've found. Yeah, honestly, joy is the biggest thing.
And there was a time where it was like, definitely the feeling of, it made sense in a way to be Catholic. It's like the world is offering us like so many different things. But then it's like, well, I don't want what the world's offering in that way. It's like I want to live like a life that has purpose and meaning, something that's beyond myself, and working towards something higher.
Because I've tried not being Catholic, and this is better.
Perfect.
That's it.
Okay, I choose to be Catholic today because, just having a relationship with Jesus brings me a lot of joy. And it just makes life worth living for, and it gives you a goal. And just brings joy into every area of your life.
Am I Catholic?
Being Catholic has revealed a lot of truth to me, and that brings me authentic joy, and it gives me a lot of meaning to my life as well.
Awesome. And what in your Catholic faith right now for you guys are you really excited about?
Easter coming up.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's about being loved. It's about how I have never been loved or known or seen anywhere else like I am loved by Jesus, and I guess I'm just so sure that he loves me because he always has. He's always been faithful to me.
Yeah, and I think also too, just like knowing that we were made for more, and knowing that we were made for heaven, and that this life is not all there is, but there's so much more.
I'm so confident that he has the next step in mind for me because he always has. I'm just really confident in that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And what would you say right now are you excited about in your faith exactly? Like what excites you in your faith journey?
So I think what's exciting for me in the faith journey right now, I'm able to accompany other young adults, and I'm able to journey with them, and be in their struggles with them and be in their joys with them, as they seek to know Jesus and as they seek to enter into their life more deeply.
I'm excited about the road to holiness and the perfection of charity, and achieving the perfection of charity, in this lifetime, and being able to become a saint.
Awesome.
I know that there's a lot of people that don't feel like they belong anywhere, and I think like above all, I know what it feels like to belong. It's just like really on my heart to want to help people to know how to do, just because I've belonged to a loving community so well.
Yeah. Awesome. Perfect.
Just the opportunity to share it with people, because I've seen a lot of people who struggled with, as I said before, lack of identity or constant grasping, and have an answer, and there's this deep yearning in my heart to share that with people. That's the most exciting thing for me right now. It just gives me a lot of life thinking about it. Can't imagine seeing people touched by it, possibly what it can mean for them. So that's the most exciting thing for me.
What excites you?
I think bringing joy to others and seeing that change in others become, real in their lives as well as mine.
What would you say right now specifically excites you in your faith journey?
That I'm being called to be a saint and being given the grace to do it. I'm really excited to be a saint.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
I think just like the promise of it, that like God is so good and he has such a good plan and he's just like so eager for us all to discover what it is, and that's just like so fun. I don't know.
That's perfect.
Okay,
Awesome.
cool.
Thanks so much.
About the infinite possibility that God is and that he brings.
Lent, just the opportunity to turn back, come back, and be reminded and re-challenged is exciting when faith can start to get stagnant. The seasons of the church are a gift.
I love the sense of, I'm going back to that sense of groundedness in reality. Like the church feels like the most real thing that I've ever encountered in my life. So yeah, through philosophy, through Catholic philosophy and all of the kind of the great ancient philosophers that have kind of connected themselves with the Catholic tradition, that sense of like being really attached to something real and gritty.
Yeah, being Catholic has changed my life and given me a lot of purpose.
The adventure of discovering where the Lord is leading me and what that looks like in this world today, and that following Jesus is exciting. Like, it's not boring. It's gonna be fun.
Because I've definitely struggled throughout my life with feeling kind of detached from reality and kind of that sense of almost like despair. Like, is this real? Like, Lord, are you real? Does my life have purpose? And so what the church offers through its tradition and through philosophy, it kind of gives me that sense of this is real.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I sure enjoyed going to be able to talk to all of these young people. And I appreciate all of you who are in the video and everybody I talked to, even if you weren't in the video. I think it's so important to know why you believe what you believe, especially with something like religion, because it can determine big questions in life, like why do we exist and what is our purpose? So I challenge you guys to have this discussion. Don't be afraid to ask people why they believe what they believe. It sparks great conversations, and it is a good discussion to have with other people and especially yourself. If you want, let us know in the comments down below why you believe what you believe, and maybe something that is exciting you in your faith journey or spiritual journey. That way we can continue the discussion and share our opinions and thoughts with others. Alright guys, that is it. Thanks again so much for watching, and make sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content like this. Continue to seek truth, and we'll see you guys next time.